Hey folks, and welcome back to Warlords of Draenor. Ooh, I got it right. I got the 3 from the garrison mission, and I got an extra 1 from my blacksmith. So I've only 4 more stones to get. So I'm going to sign up for for the 3 raids. Ooh, and Blackhand's Crucible is now available. That's good. I'm going to sign up for the 3 of them, but the moment I get the 4, I'm dropping all of them. Come on. I find after a while it takes a moment to actually recognize, oh wait, they want to do a 3rd raid. I've actually found a bug in the game, which as a good player, I just reported. There's a bug with savage friends, and it's over 9,000. I'm near 9,000, and savage friends, I'm near exalted, but I'm not there, unless they're for some reason including my guild, in which case I am. So I was a good little WoW player and reported it. Oh, actually, while I'm running around randomly, there is something I could do. There's Harrison Jones here. Annoyingly, he doesn't have my thing here. In this book are catalogued notes of your past relic hunts. At any point you happen to lose your way, you can consult these notes to pick up where you left off. Apparently I can't. I'm looking for some assistance acquiring some ancient relics of Draenor. You up for the challenge, Paladin? I just remembered actually a rather funny story from earlier. Let me just take a quick drink. I'll read this quest and then I'll tell you about it. In Frostfire Ridge, a Thunderlord sage by the name of Argoram seems to have uncovered whereabouts of a storied weapon known to the orcs as Bronzebane. He was last spotted headed into Magnarok. Find him and see if he can lead you to this relic. The story is basically me and Mom started talking about alternative medicine. Then we ended up talking about different people who are proponents of it, and which would be quicker to get to it. Then we ended up talking about Alex Jones as he sells his own brand of stuff himself, and one was Super Male Vitality. I'll go with this one, and it's actually quicker to go here because if you go up here, you then have to backtrack. But I could swing by and grab the rares. The Super Male Vitality. It's meant to help, like, when you're growing older. It's meant to help balance hormones or whatever. But practically, from the few ingredients I read out of like a list of 6 or 7, I read like 2 or 3 of them, and I kind of skimmed the rest. The vast majority of them seemed focused on like sexual vitality or sex drive, and apparently Alex Jones takes this himself to help him in the fight for freedom in 12+ hour shifts and all that. And basically, from this whole conversation, Mum ends up joking, what, is he fucking for freedom? Freedom fucker. Basically, a new movie, fucking his way to freedom. And then Alex Jones has a book, Inside the Illuminati, which is clearly the thrilling climax in the Freedom Fucker series. Yeah. Coming this summer. Yeah. Yeah, indeed, I did actually have that conversation with my mom. Yeah. I'm so waiting for someone to have a problem with what I just said. Honestly, I don't care. The only time I'll care is if Blizzard gives a damn, in which case, yeah, I'll take it out. But Joe Schmo? Not really. Wait, do I still have that quest to kill that Ravager? No, no, I don't. That got reset at some stage. Okay, there's a waterlogged journal over there. A stolen Brett. Yeah, I have to kill Brettless there. There's Borok the Devourer. Someone's after taking a chunk of health off it. Which, like, it serves no purpose. Huh. Young Orc Traveler. A talisman of yearning unfulfilled. You need to collect parts from the Young Orc Woman and Young Orc Traveler to finish this. So it's kind of a Romeo and Juliet quest. Ooh, Jabberjaw. Okay, I was wondering what Delvar was. I thought I killed this thing before. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just pushing on. Ooh, apparently actually the Joint Slayer is here. Game kind of shot itself there. Giant Stalker's Guile. 55 versatility. Your attacks also have a chance to grant you 220 agility for 20 seconds, with a 15% chance of actually proccing and a 55-second cooldown. Colossal's Fall. Huh? If you're curious about the story of this zone, you'll have to wait until I level a Horde character up high enough to actually get here. Ooh, you're friendly. I've seen your forces marching boldly across the landscape with the confidence of the war song. You have my attention. There's also a quest over here. Ugh. Huh. Pieces of a Thunderlord's chain lay on the ground. It is a very simple design, but effective. With enough parts, even the most unskilled person could assemble a chain and grapple as effective as those used by the Thunderlord grapplers. Which gives me a grappling hook, which pulls me to an enemy target, but it only works here. Not, I'll take the quest, but I'm not sure if I'm particularly interested in it right now. Kind of want to kill that enemy, but it's a level 100 elite. It's a little out of my depth. Hunt's Master something. It gives garrison resources. Let's try and stay on path. Oh, there's a rare enemy there. Giblet the Cowardly. Fleas. Oh, interesting. Just like I've never seen an enemy in WoW that it just flags as that before. Then again, I am new to this add-on, but still, point stands. Ugh. I feel fluey. It's actually rather annoying. Melted Burrow. Mode of Fire Infusion. Melee attacks inflict additional fire damage. Let's kill it. And they give fuck all good, though they do give a little bit of rep, which is all good. Hmm. I assume that this is related to a quest, but since I don't have it, I'm not entirely sure. Again, to find out, we'll probably have to wait until I level up a horde character. If you're curious as to when that will be, I have no idea. I've done it bit by bit, but still, it takes a while. Ooh, a razor. Uh, Probably. I actually might get to kill it before the raid thing. I'm saying might because some people seem rather slow in accepting it. So you never know. There must be a cave here. Since I was sent here, I'll do the assault mission while I'm here because I do need those extra crystals. Oh, also I did upgrade my necklace. I had enough savage blood. I do actually need to go get some more. For those curious on the whole trapping aspect, just get the beast that you want to trap, if they're a trappable enemy, to 50% health. Once they're on 50% health, lure them over a trap. The traps do take a moment to actually be usable. They um, they set down. Once you put them down, they have to open up. If you get me. Once they're open, then you can trap anything in it. Apparently, you can get trapped yourself. At least that's what the description says. But I've never seen it, honestly. And this should be, if the drops go my way, the last time we ever have to step inside looking for raid Dire Mall? No, High Mall. Dire Mall is a rather interesting classic dungeon. For those who don't know it, the reason it's interesting is because you get a bonus if you complete the dungeon without killing any of the mini bosses. You may ask how. Basically, there's ways of avoiding them. Um, that I won't say you used to be able to make a orc outfit. I'm not sure if you still can, but wearing that disguise would allow you to get past some enemies. I presume you can still get it because I don't know how you get past them otherwise. Though I suppose other ways could be added in. Other times you just avoid them. With one enemy, you used to be able to repair a trap, and when they walk path over it, it would freeze them in a block of ice, allowing you to get past. But anyway, long story short, the more bosses you leave alive by the end of Dire Maul, the better loot you get. I remember running through it before post Cataclysm. It got redone then. Um, I got all blues from the treasure chest. Because I kept like all the enemies alive. I suppose I'll kill this thing. Actually no, this one. I'm not really sure who to attack right now, primarily because it's a little clusterfucky. Someone's claiming these enemies are skippable. They might be. I'm not really sure. I, I. The only time I've seen them skippable is if you get a rogue to. I think it's a rogue. Basically, everyone gets like group stealthed. I really don't know how it works. Like who does it or anything like that. Alright. There is actually a a short story that came out recently, and it's about the head orc, uh, no, sorry, head ogre in of Darmall, the sorcerer king guy. It's about him, and just basically like why he's allied with the Iron Horde. It's Iron Horde actually kicked the shit out of Darmall, absolutely wrecked the place. Um, so they send the messenger first. The messenger said, "Prove your word, or we'll kill you." They didn't say, "Empty, empty your treasuries around." They said like, well, they basically left it up to the ogres. And then not long later, it seems, I was kind of skimming, the Iron Horde besieges the place, absolutely wrecks it. So the king with the breaker you fight in this level, um, him, some other like troops, and a named sorcerer, um, all go to uh, Grimashar, basically the main camp of the war song. They head there to um, talk peace. Basically, he tries to bluff it, say like, "Well, we'll win," but he actually knows. He's actually active updates. Like he knows what's currently happening in the fight, so the bluff fails. So the ogre king has to train everyone, all the orcs in the the breaker magic, so they can be immune to all sources of magic. Um, but before so, he has to actually prove it in combat by going up against Gul'dan and other warlocks. At least from the sound of it, it was Gul'dan. Free, he'll end up losing a lot of orcs, including that named sorcerer I mentioned. Like he melted. But during he's a giant rock that apparently neutralizes all magic. The When he was inscribing on that, apparently it like was linked with the breaker, so the breaker can now be resistant to more than one type of magic. Previously, it's like burned him from the inside out. That's how one apparently died. So basically, the point is, it was he agreed to ally with him to train them, so the empire, the Highmaul wouldn't fall, and then when time was right to turn on, that seemed to be the plan. I hope that made sense. If it didn't, just go have a read of the story yourself. It'll be better. Mo to the Mountain. What? Yeah, I already do have this, and it's unique, I presume. Yes, it is. I do know some things can have unique stuff to it, though. No, mine does. The current one I have does. Excuse me. But the new one doesn't. Me think, did I explain that well enough? Maybe I'll try again and just rephrase it. Basically, he had to make a peace ally with the Iron Horde, otherwise they're going to wipe out uh, Highmaul. He agreed to teach them the magic, and the worthy would live apparently. Um, but he was planning on betraying Grom when the time was right, when he could. At least that's how I took it to be. He was talking about how I think they would outlast him, like, or something. Fuck. The more I talk about it, the more I feel like I don't remember it as well as I thought I did, which is really annoying because I already started talking about it. Okay, honestly, I think the first description of it was actually fine. There is a lot I'm skipping out on, so if you want to, go take a read of it yourself. But yeah, I don't really know what else to say. Basically, go take a read of it yourself. I worry I didn't summarize it well enough. But part of me thinks I did, part of me thinks I didn't. So right now, I'm not really sure. So you basically an easy way of solving that problem is you just reading it yourself. Oh damn, they're immune to stun apparently. Because you're a pain in the fucking rear.